Son of a gun. I know.
Son of a gun, we're on.
We're on, and I tell you what, I got my notes and I got my wife. So
No,
what
you
else
have
you
your tech,
oh,
your producer.
you're not my wife today. You're
Not
the
today.
boss.
Right now, I'm the boss.
You're the boss of the world. Huh? Hey, by the way, I am.
Redneck Reckoning, not.
Yeah, I'm Bruce Moe, and I am Redneck Reckoning. And today we're going to look at a couple different things, actually three different things, kind of, but they all are going to be like connected. So they all work out pretty good together. We're going to start off with one thing that really chapped me. I was going to say chap my ass. Can I say that?
Checked your hide.
Oh, that's right. See? That's why I have her here. Okay. But this really chapped my ass. The big, beautiful budget bill, whatever you want to call it. And I tell you what, no, there's a lots of things that are good in it. $4 trillion more in debt is not one of them, for the love of God. And one that really just sticks with me and Kitty are the fact that we're talking about losing.
Eminent domain.
Well, eminent domain, I'm going to sit there saying our private property rights very and I mean it has to do with obviously and along with it we're going to give up states' rights too, which is
Both.
very,
We're going to give
very,
up both.
yes. And that was what this damn Trump did. I mean, and it's like everybody's going to say, oh, these are just a bunch of liberals. Are you kidding me? You better listen to the podcast and see how damn liberal we are if you're stupid enough to believe that. But anyway, we're going to get back with it because what we have here is where Donald Trump, supposedly our hero,
Okay. Either he's not paying attention or worse, he's complicit.
he's complicit. I mean, it's you can't be that obviously ignorant of the fact that you want to.
Continue green policy under the guise of the Republicans for carbon sequestration and are okaying eminent domain.
Basically, okay, Donald Trump had an executive order that said that he could run carbon capture stuff wherever he wanted. Okay, and that didn't work out. So he put that in his big, beautiful bill. If Congress passed that, yes, we would have been done with our private property
Well,
rights and states' rights would have suffered.
I want to clarify something.
Go.
Okay, it got removed in the House, but it could be put back in the Senate.
I know, and then they have
And
to,
we have Kramer and Hovind.
oh yes. Oh well, that's a good point. We're still could be damned.
So
We still got to talk
that's
to
why
them.
you have to pay attention when this goes through, because you think, okay, so the House took it out, we're good. No, because it goes back to the Senate for amendments as well as approval. So it could go back in.
One thing that's very interesting about this bill is it got kind of clogged up for uh, people, citizens got pissed off and did things. For instance, Chase Jensen. He's a senior organizer for Dakota Rural Action in South Dakota. No, South Dakota. Are they the only state that's getting something done?
They're the only Dakota that is.
Yes. Oh my God. I mean, they're active and they got this thing, they got everybody pissed off and realizing what the heck was in this big bill, this big, beautiful bill. This isn't a big, beautiful bill. And I mean, okay, I'm going to have a hard time being like siding with Trump for a while until he does something for it. I mean, this is just like the Bushes getting us in wars and stuff like that. Everybody's sitting there thinking, oh, the Republicans, they're going to save us. No, bullshit, they aren't. And that brings us. Oh, by the way, you did mention something. I just want to sit there continuing on this thing is Kramer. You mentioned Kramer.
Yeah,
He
my favorite.
really sucks.
Yeah, well,
I
he's
mean,
embedded in the White House.
he's doing well, basically, like somebody said, he's doing exactly what the North Dakota legislature and big oil want him to do. And he's doing it very well. The Green Deal. He wants a new Green Deal to sit there. And why? Oh, I wonder if he doesn't have a little money in that. CCP, crony capitalist puke, is what he is. And that's nothing. That's the nicest thing I can say about that schmuck. I'm sorry. Oh, here's one last thing about our governor, too. Old Kelly. Oh, I love Kelly Armstrong. No, I don't. I hate him. Well, I should say I hate him. Would prefer that states use eminent domain to let this happen rather than the federal government. It's what I mean, that's what I have to laugh at. Oh, we're going to do it. We're going to do eminent domain. But I tell you what, I'd rather have the states do it. Okay. And
For
okay.
voting purposes.
Yes,
I mean, I'm
yes.
just saying.
I mean, this is something else. And this carbon capture pipeline, where the hell it is. What's the name of that damn pipeline? Summit. Yes. I mean, I kind of like it that the Iowa legislatures flipped on their thing, and they're going.
There's a lot of them that have flipped.
But not North Dakota.
Oh, God.
Oh, we have the best thing. Okay, now we're gonna move on.
Should we explain what the name, why the title of the show is? Can we go to the awards so people don't?
Oh, you want to go to the awards first?
I do.
Why the heck did you think that the awards are?
I think well, okay. So I do a lot of serious stuff on my show, but we kind of tend to use Redneck Reckoning for something that's serious, but a little more light. But we're very concerned about. Okay, so the eastern part of the state a lot of times is only concerned with the eastern. The western is only concerned with the western. We need to combine the two active parties, western and eastern conservatives, to realize that if we don't save the state, whether it's the east or the west, we're screwed.
Save your community.
Give us your awards, darling.
All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sit there we got to at least point out the people that are destroying the state, besides the obvious Kramer, Hoven, and Dvorak. Oh, by the way, Dvorak's going to be a genius at this. She's going to make a fortune. I mean, Armstrong, yeah, but he already, yeah, he's there. All right. We have to have the awards for the biggest turds, pieces of crap, POSs, whatever you want to use.
This is a guy thing.
Oh, and you're above talking about this.
No, but it's a guy thing.
It is a guy thing and tough women thing. Whoa. Sorry, babe. But
I'm going to hurt you so bad.
I know. We're going to get on. Hey, and I tell you what, you guys, you earned it. You guys that were pieces of crap turds are going to be elected, and you're going to get a
male
nice certificate.
Female, don't matter.
And I want you guys to get out there and vote and tell me, who do you think is and why? I want examples of why these people deserve to be put on the ballot to be elected as 30 of the years. And I know, well, heck, we got a couple in District 20 that could be people turds of the year.
So I always used to tell my students, I already know what I think. You need to tell me what you think and why.
Yes.
And that's what these are. So who in your district, in your city, in your county?
No, they don't have to be, though. You can vote for somebody that isn't.
We're getting there. In the state.
Yep.
School board, whatever.
Yes.
That committed, in your mind, one of the most grievous crimes of legislation, voting, whatever. I mean, because we've got a list. Trust me, we have the list. But we want your list. And then Bruce and I am going to print up awards. And we're going to have an awards ceremony. That'll be part of Redneck Reckoning. And then what we're going to do is we're going to mail them off to the recipients.
Yeah, of course we are. And The awards of the year. Now, you guys, we're not going to do this right away. Of course, we're going to
No,
work on it.
we need
We're
to
going
do a
to.
voting.
You guys got to have to say in it. Obviously, you got to have the tourney of the year. I mean, the biggest piece of POS. I'm not even going to say piece of shit. The rest of the day, they're all POSs from now on.
Okay, but
Just to be
here's the thing.
nice.
For you to vote, you can either do it in the comment section here or on YouTube, or you can IM me because I know this goes out on my page. But we want you to make sure that you are sending your suggestions for the awards, and then we'll have the ceremony. And I'm serious to God, I am printing up a very nice certificate for the Turdies of the Year.
All right. Tourney of the year is the hero. The worst of the worst.
Worst of the worst.
Worst of the worst. We're going to have rookie of the year. The newest legislature. You know, who is it? I mean, come on out. Lots of times it's amazing because in our district, the two that got elected at the same time, they both were pretty turdy, but they weren't as turdy as they have been. I mean, that's just like they get worse and worse lots of times. Okay.
Well, we've lost our senator.
Yeah. And another one. Okay. Fiscally irresponsible turn of the year. Who had some of the worst ideas for spending money and wasting our resources? That's a very good.
Look at bills that not only passed, but those that didn't pass, because that's still wasting time and money.
Federal turn of the year. Oh, that's only from the feds. You know, who is, and give this example why you think that there's only three, you know, and of course, and it could be a tie with Dvorak and Kramer and Hovind. I mean, my God, but we got to have it. We have the paper. We might as well send out the awards. Education turn of the year. Who came up with the worst idea of educating our kids and supporting it?
Could be local school board, could be anybody across, it could be somebody from the North Dakota School Department, Basler, you pick.
Yep.
This is on you guys. We want you guys to do your research and participate in this.
How about slogan or speech of the year that makes you repulsive?
Gag.
Gag.
Can we say gag?
Yes.
Okay.
That's definitely, because I like that. Oh, by the way, I mean, right now, I think this is an automatic. This one is an automatic. Is media turn of the year.
Okay.
Well, you got to pull out one name. What's his first name?
Scott.
Scooter. Scooter. I mean, hey, I would like to know.
Of the Year award.
I would love to know. I would love to know if there's somebody out west that can compete with this guy.
Can we name it Media Ass Kisser of the Year? Propagandist of the Year? Shill?
Yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of things. And financial winner in winning.
She's not making any money.
I know.
We'll move on.
Speaking of which, my next thing, self-serving turn of the year. And that means money, basically. But, oh my God. Well, then again, you sit there and say, is Scott Head in it? Nah, maybe not. I mean, I think that's O'Brien and Grant.
Really, for top notch.
Yes. I mean, but I tell you what, we know
there's people out
west that you guys could sit there and maybe able to find.
We need to join West and East.
Yes, and
we really do.
And tell us what the heck. Maybe you got some turns of the year. And another thing is, I'm going to sit there and say, what is the biggest bullshit of the year? Lie of the year.
Ooh, there's plenty of those.
Yes, I know. But I want to know number one. And who said it?
Can I give a teaser?
Give me a teaser of your choice.
The people that supported the glyphosate.
Oh.
Roundup. That was the lie of the year, that all this bill did was allow them to be able to spray after reading the labels without government injunctions. It had nothing to do with allowing us, the people, to be able to sue for damages when it was found out that their stuff's poisonous.
Kill the kids.
It kills us. And it destroys the soil.
Yes, it does. But that's my wife's opinion too, and she only gets one vote. One vote. Yep. Hey, And if you have any other categories that you'd like to introduce and give them to me, we'll throw them out there.
We'll add 'em on.
We will. And let us know. Oh, and there is one thing that I kind of want to have, and I think we should, because we don't want to be all negative. I really like to know what people thought of who is the unturdy of the year,
You mean
the
the best?
best legislature of the year. I mean, I would love to sit there, and I'm sitting there thinking we're screwed and we have assholes. But I tell you what, we do have some decent people out there,
We do.
and I do want to recognize them. And I want to, and there could be a tie. There could be a 10-way tie on this one. But I do want to sit there and say, hey, you do a good job. I'm going to sit there, and I'm going to sit there and be on your side. All right. And okay, we're going to go back to something that is important to me. And I mentioned before, South Dakota. They're doing a damn good job. They did a damn good job in the last election cycle. They
Yeah, they
got
did.
out there, they motivated, they picked the right people, they got out there and said, let's do something right. All right. And that's what we got to do in North Dakota. Start getting the right people. All right. I know I'm going to piss off a few people, but I don't think we can go with a third party yet. I think we have to work right now getting good Republicans. Okay, good. I can't use conservative neither. What the hell word are we going to use to describe ourselves? We can't use conservative. We can't use Republicans. We can't use rhinos.
Bruce,
What's
this
your?
is just me. I have just lost so much faith in the two-party system because we both know that the Democrats have figured out that if they run as Republicans, they're going to be elected. They've infiltrated the Republican districts. They've locked down the meetings. They influenced the voting. They changed the bylaws. They've rigged all of that from the start.
All right.
So,
Are we going to give up? Are we going to
no,
give
I'm
up?
not saying that.
Okay.
I'm just laying it out.
I'm trying to sit there and say we don't have right now. Do you believe a third party person become governor or anything?
I don't
Impossible.
think for
No.
the vast majority of people in independence got the traction. No, because
No.
there's too many people that just look for an R and a D and hit the button.
Yes.
I
So
will agree.
and that's why we still have to. I'm going to go and like I say, get out there. You have to sit there and say, what kind of people do we want?
But you
And
have
they
to-
have to get out there and you have to realize that the people in your way are going to be the rhinos, the pieces of crap. And that's the ones you have to get out first.
You're gonna-
And they're like the district chairperson,
Well,
right?
You're going to have
You're
to
gonna have-
swarm those meetings like nobody's swarmed before.
And you can't just swarm the initial meetings where you picked out the,
You gotta
the
swarm-
Democrats. You got to pick out, swarm the primaries.
Yes.
You got to swarm every one of
Yes.
these things. You cannot let up. You let up, they're going to sneak some pieces of crap in there. Oh, I wonder if they don't
Part of
already.
the problem is that we think we've won and we pull back
Yes.
while they push forward.
No, they know it because, like I say, I mean, District 20, that's the one we're in Hillsborough, and I mean, they sit there and they own that. They own us. They're going to sit there and they're going to pick whoever they want, and we're going to go, oh, that's wonderful. Hey, because he smiles well. Okay, I don't get that. And another thing about elections, don't forget to take every one of them serious. School board.
They're
Very
going to hide
important.
them. They're going to have
Very important.
special elections. They're going to hide them.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing that really ticks me off. I say one election every other year, and if you don't have school board members every other year, okay, that's the only
Well,
way. But
we-
that's not going to happen.
We just had one right now for the mills,
Yeah.
and it was a special. Nobody showed up.
No, and nobody. Yeah, I mean, you can't have all these elections. Don't forget, probably our most serious one is the sheriff
Ooh,
He's a
yeah.
big ass
Sheriff's a
one.
big deal.
It is. And don't forget and this one I'm bad at it. I don't know if Kitty is the judges knowing how they voted and how they rule.
Their track records.
Yes, we got to start checking
Who are
that
they
stuff.
releasing? What are their sentencing guidelines? And I know the state is sentencing guidelines, but what is the judge following?
Exactly. Know everybody. And by the way, damn it, guys, you have to sometimes get some big boy panties on or big girl panties on and run and be
Yeah.
aggressive. Find out who wants to win. Who wants to sit there and save this damn state, save this country, save your community?
Okay.
Who's going to do that?
I'm going
Who's going to do it?
to mention something.
Yo.
When Washington, Jefferson, and everybody else ran, okay, it was a detriment to their lives. They not only lost money, they became poorer due to the fact that they were serving the people. What's occurred now is the exact reverse. Amy Klobuchar was voted in. I know she's Minnesota, but work with me here for a minute.
Same thing.
She was voted in. Yes, it's the same thing here with $40,000 in the hole. A few years later, she's worth over $2.6 million. On a standard I believe it's about $174,000 a year salary. How does this occur? Good investments, excellent financing. I think we all understand this. This is why they want to vote against term limits. This is why no one wants to give up the power. This is a money-making machine. It is no longer a sacrifice to be in office. It is, however, where everybody who loves power and money is destined to go. And those are not the people you want in charge of you.
No, you don't.
The people you want in charge of you are the people that genuinely give a damn about you. And those are the people we have to find, but we have to find enough of them so the individuals that run, number one, don't suffer too much from that tenure. And number two, don't get corrupted by the length of that tenure. They're in and they're out because that's what it was designed to do. And we're no longer following those guidelines.
Not even close.
Thank you, honey.
And as far as this historic things, Patrick Henry, give us liberty or give me death. Is there anybody out there that's willing? It's something that you have to start thinking about.
We fold at the smallest point of discomfort.
Yes. And by the way, always know how your legislature, your school board, how they voted. Remember that. We have to do this. We can save this. We could still save this country. I mean, yeah, we're going to be like
so. Let's
48,
can we
50.
concentrate on saving the state first?
Well, actually, that's exactly the way we have to do
because
it. First,
I
you
don't know
have
about
to
the
sit
country,
there.
but...
We have to go with the local. First, you worry about your local
city,
community.
county, school board, township.
Yep, that's the first thing you got to sit there and don't sit there and worry. Oh, I'm going to worry. I voted for Trump. I have to be doing something.
Taken care of.
Yes, indeed. Then the state, then the federals. That's got to be there. And I get what really pisses me off. Like I say, old Donald taking away states' rights. It hasn't been done like that since Abraham Lincoln. Oh, that's another story.
Let's not get started on that. Are you almost done?
I am done. Pissing and moaning for the year. Are you going to sit there and you're going to end this show with a powerful statement of?
Well, it's Memorial Weekend.
It is. Oh wow.
Okay,
We didn't even mention that.
And I have not forgotten that. I have family who are military. Bruce's dad was military, and we would not be allowed to sit here and piss and moan. But for those young men who went out, and many gave their all, and some of them, when they came home, were less than welcomed, and they're still giving their all. I just wish to say there's a difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day. And they're both significant for different reasons. But for us here, I do believe both Bruce and I understand that it is governments that make war. It is the people who are the pawns that fight them and who have to suffer the ramifications, to which I am forever sorry and forever grateful that you guys and gals go out there and do that for us. And please understand that this isn't showmanship. This is heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you.
It is. We do care and we're sad about things. Memorial Day is a sad.
It's not a shopping day.
It isn't a shopping.
It's not
day.
an extra day off.
It isn't about the hot dogs.
It's a day to pause and reflect on the people that all over the world have kept us safe, while the government is working to do the exact opposite. So for both of us, to all of you, thank you.
Take care, people.
God bless. Bye-bye.